Hi there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for October. And the month begins with the Sun and Mercury combining in a very practical part of your scope. But this month is going to offer such a lot of rich potential for you personally. But it is true that with the Sun and Mercury in the sign of Libra, you do need to stay very conscious about the details. Now, details come in many different forms. It could be around paperwork, it could be around your work, it could even be about becoming more conscious of what's in the food that you're buying, reading the labels a little bit more. And this kind of position can hold you in good stead this month, particularly as Mars is in an opposition with Mercury in the first 2 weeks of this month, which can actually make things rather hazy. And it's quite easy, or it's going to be quite easy, to actually get quite muddled and confused. Now, Mars, of course, is the planet of raw male sexuality. Neptune's more dreamy, more spiritual. When the two go face to face like this, it could be that your thinking around a particular relationship could be subtly changed. You may find that your desires can be altered in some way beyond what you might expect. Perhaps the Sun and also Mercury being anchored in Libra can help you to stay a little more sharp-eyed. Also, Mercury is forging a terrific angle with Saturn in the first couple of weeks of this month, which can also help you to just stay a little more grounded about the facts around things, which will help you. But the 9th is a massive day this month. Mercury ends its retrograde, which is something we can all let a sigh of relief out around. But also Venus, your ruler, moves from a rather sheltered location where she's been for some weeks, an extended stay in the sign of Leo due to a retrograde. Now, Venus moving into Virgo is wonderful for you. It's going to give you a lot more star quality. And don't be surprised if you find yourself refreshing your look or your wardrobe for the rest of this month. It's possible in recent months you've spent quite a lot of time beautifying your home or garden, or making sure your everyday environment is as comfortable and cozy as possible. But now you're entering a much more outgoing phase of the year. This is going to pick up even more once the Sun moves into your opposite sign on the 27th. But there's loads of action before then, because Mars is going to be combining with the planet of fortune Jupiter from the 10th through to the 28th this month. This can give you enormous confidence socially and also around your romantic moves. Don't be surprised, however, if you get chatting to someone in a very ordinary location. It could be some kind of interest group. It may be meeting up with someone in a supermarket queue even, and just getting chatting, having a little bit of light-hearted banter, and suddenly finding that there is a bit of a spark between you. Because you're going to be showing a lot more drive and a lot more determination to take the initiative. You're a fixed sign, so therefore you stick at things for the long term. But when you get a goal in your mind that's important to you, you can also show a great deal of determination. And there's something that you're going to need to let other people know about this month. It could be a talent, could be some kind of creative or artistic flair you have, but you really can be a trailblazer. Now, Venus is going to just give you that much more charm and enable you to nuance your message a little bit more. But it too is going to go face to face with Neptune, I beg your pardon, in week 3. Now, this is probably one of the most spiritual and beautiful of all romantic influences. It could really see you meet someone who takes your breath away. But equally, if you do meet someone new, don't put them on a giant pedestal, because you could end up being very disappointed and find out that they've got faults and frailties like the rest of us. So it is going to be important to try to overcome the dreaminess of Neptune, but it can certainly set your romantic imagination pulsating away. Also, Venus is going to then itself forge an amazing influence, a link to Jupiter in week 4, which could prove to be very fortunate for you. And with the Sun moving into Scorpio on the 24th, I think this is particularly significant for you when it comes to all sorts of relationships. If you're happily settled in your love life and your concerns are more about health or money, well, I do feel that you're going to have a lot more energy this month as it goes on. The first couple of weeks, well, there could be a few options that weigh you down a little bit. But once you get beyond that, I do think you can become more organised, and you're going to have a real special charisma about you that other people can be absolutely enchanted by. So do seize the moment and take the initiative. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.